Well, welcome back everybody. You still find us in Nova Scotia, but we've headed north and we're out in Cape Breton on the Cabot Trail, which is supposed to be one of the most beautiful drives in the world. But today, we're not driving, we're skiing. Good morning. Good, thank you. I've got the little doodah. Now, we've never actually tried skiing before. As you all know, we did try snowboarding last year and we had a smashing time. What day is it?
Don't know.
It's Christmas Day. But we're gonna have none of that this time. And to make sure of it, we're gonna have a lesson.
Now, if you've never watched Bambi on ice, you're in for a treat. First step done.
I don't think it was. Oh, this poor instructor is gonna have a...
Come on.
I can't move. No, I'm going backwards. I'm stuck. What we will need to do is just speed it up. Oh. First stop, look at that. Beauty little skidoo.
We need one of them instead.
Yeah. I think I'd be better at that.
Now, we were thinking about doing snowboarding again, but we've given that a go. So it's always nice to try new things. So we're going to do this and then see which one we like the best.
You reckon you're going to be a snowboarder, don't you?
Yeah, I think I prefer snowboarding, but we want to try, what do they call it?
Cross-country skiing as well.
So, I don't know, does this help with it? You'll have to tell us.
Probably not.
Where's Grant when we need him, eh?
So for the next few hours, you could say I went round in circles because there was an awful lot of this.
Sorry. I'm gonna hit the farm again.
And I'm not going to lie, I got a bit disheartened and thought maybe skiing wasn't for me.
And then I remembered I just needed to utilise my secret weapon. Cookies to the rescue. Now watch me shoot, 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 as Rachel would say.
Now, I think the issue was when she heard about the pizza break, she was thinking it was going to be something else.
A bit of pizza pie.
Not quite shoot, shoot, shoot yet, but...
It's shoot. Shoot.
See you later, loser.
Laters, taters. So annoying. He's always so good at everything. Freaking out and then flying down the hill.
Slow down, you.
I was trying to go across, but you're in my way.
Oh, dear.
Yeehaw! So much fun now, I can actually do it.
Now, what is lovely about doing it now is that it's 0 degrees, because the last time we tried snowboarding, it was -15. So not only did we have to try and learn it, but we had to keep warm as well. So this time it's a lot more pleasant.
Well, today I've had highs, I have had lows, and oh my God, I've got achy bones. But what an incredible day it has been. I have to thank Doug, the instructor this morning, because it's been brilliant.
Now, I'm gutted because this gondola takes you right up to the top and you can do a green run all the way down. And I just spoke to the lady and she reckoned that we would be capable of doing it, so...
I don't know if I would be capable of doing it, but it is an amazing view. We've come up for a nice relaxing ride, haven't we?
We know how much I love a gondola, eh?
There is to be no repeat of what happened in Switzerland.
But Jess doesn't like this.
John, it's not funny. John, seriously? Oh my God, stop that! You broke it! John, I told you not to do that.
Either that's bad timing or...
John, the whole thing is broken.
We're going.
Don't ever do that ever
I
again.
won't do that again.
Don't you dare! I'm so cross. Now, if you thought the view on the bunny run was good, check this out.
Morning, everyone. We lost you last night because we collapsed pretty much as soon as we came in.
I was absolutely ruined.
But it was so good, so much fun.
Yeah, I think skiing gets a lot more fun, a lot more quickly than snowboarding. But what I would say is when you crash, it's a bit more spooky because your legs kind of are separate and it's a bit like a baby giraffe trying to stand for the first time. Like legs go all different ways. Whereas on a snowboard, they're sort of together, which feels a little bit safer.
Yeah, but then I think you can catch an edge on a snowboard a bit easier. So it's funny, like you'll have to give it a go if you've not done both, because they're both so much fun. And to be honest, I don't know which one I'll do next. So it'll be interesting to see. Because at the end, I was able to do, you know, the 2 sideways turn rather than
doing the shoop, shoop, shoop properly.
Rather than the old pizza break. But yeah, it was brilliant anyway.
Yeah, and I think with both snowboarding and skiing, you've just got to get through the horrible bit at the beginning because it is awful and you think, what the hell am I doing?
This is not enjoyable.
But then once you get through that, once you push through that bit, it then gets proper fun.
So if Jess hasn't sold that to you, give it a go. Now, we're not actually going skiing today because, well, there's loads of places about that we can do. So we thought rather than just do it at one, we could trial different ones.
And we didn't want to bore you guys with loads of skiing in one video.
So on with the Cabot Trail.
The road is a beautiful 298-kilometre drive that weaves its way in and out of the Highlands national and provincial parks and through quaint remote fishing villages. It takes you past towering craggy cliffs that plummet into the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. The trail twists and turns up the steep slopes of the majestic mountain passes and to places where the horizon is filled with nothing but trees and undisturbed wilderness. It's peppered with protected, peaceful coves and beautiful rugged beaches with bluffs framing their edges. And there's more picnic points and walking trails than you can poke a stick at.
So today we thought we'd take on the most famous track on the Cabot Trail, and that is the Skyline Trail. Now this place is so popular in the summer that they have to limit the number of people that are allowed to do it to protect the environment. And if you get here and the car park is full, you're not even allowed to wait, so you just have to miss the whole trail. But the joy of us travelling at this time of year is today, it's just me and old Dumbo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she thinks she's funny, doesn't she? Well, I'm hoping to see some wildlife on the old walk today, but the other day we managed to catch an absolute beast on the dash cam. Not bad, not bad. I think the only people that really know someone is their partners.
You're not putting that clip in.
Because when you're with somebody, you open up and you do some things that you would never do in front of others. And I love the way that Jess comes across on camera so mature. Grow up. So it's good to see that I'm just not the stupid one in the relationship anyway. And also, it captures her when she gets a bit bossy with me as well.
Oh, for f***'s sake, holiday hours. So it's not open today. Or the next day.
Oh, right.
Nothing's open.
Oh, for f***'s sake, Jess. Fancy not looking at that.
You dare.
So on the Skyline Trail, we are supposed to enjoy a safe visit. But caution, there's bears. Caution, there's moose. Caution, there's coyotes. Caution, it's steep. But it's all right because we have a very descriptive thing here of what we're supposed to do if we see a coyote. And hey, we got bear spray.
Welcome to Canada.
But at least we're walking in a winter wonderland.
The next riveting bit of chat for you.
So my question is, if you see one moose, right, you've seen a moose. But if you see two, have you seen mooses or is it just two moose? Don't tell me. I need to know.
If you're not subscribed already, don't unsubscribe.
Well, we've made it to the end of the trail, but being a national park, we're not allowed any drones. So the 360 stick will just have to do.
Well, we didn't see one moose or two, but we were treated to a beautiful view. Eat your heart out, Pete. What do you think of that one?
Well, I found us a beauty little park up for the night, right down by the beach, and I'm on with our dinner. But what did everyone think of the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special? I absolutely loved it. I laughed, I cried, everything I thought it would be. So we need to say a big thank you to Surfshark, not only for it being the reason we could actually watch it, but also for sponsoring today's video. Because if you don't know, you can't actually watch BBC iPlayer outside of the UK. But by using Surfshark, which is a virtual private network, we can change our virtual location. So BBC iPlayer thinks we are in the UK. But the biggest surprise I had was when I went on, I saw that not only is there the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, but there was also a young offenders one. So I was buzzing. Not only does changing your virtual location give you access to BBC iPlayer when you're on holiday, but it has loads of other benefits too, like access to Netflix libraries from around the world, and like we've shown you before, cheaper deals on your holidays too. But the most important part of a VPN is that it helps to keep you safe online. And that's because it encrypts all the information that's sent between your device and the internet, which is a huge relief to us when we're traveling and doing so many transactions. Because we know that no hackers, cyber criminals, or big companies can get hold of our information and do the dodgy. So if you want to try Surfshark, they've given us a brilliant deal. You'll get an extra 4 months for free if you use the code TRUEBLUE at the checkout. I'll put a link in the description for you.
Now, one thing I think you should do is you should have the van life for water usage, because we was watching a program the other day, weren't we? And you heard the tap on, and Jess was like, "Don't use so much water," because obviously when you're in a van, water is like gold, isn't it?
It's premium. We like wipe all the dishes first before we then wash them, and then use like the minimum of water to do them.
But I definitely think on the next build I'm going to do a recirculating shower, because we don't really shower much in here because one, it's a bit of a pain, but two, you just use so much water. Whereas if you had a recirculating shower and you had diesel hot water as well, you could literally have like unlimited showers every day and it wouldn't matter, and then just change the water out every so often.
And water's extra hard to find in cold countries like this because everyone turns their outside taps off over winter. So we've met so many lovely people who would have happily helped, but all their water's turned off. So it's a premium, especially in the cold.
midnight and we're up.
Oh my god.
Because we're in another storm, but no snowstorm this time. A windstorm. It is rocking the van like mad and we've hardly got any sleep, so we're gonna have to go find somewhere a bit more sheltered. I don't think it helps that we're right on the coast, so
no, it is the worst wind I've ever experienced, but we couldn't be more exposed here, could we? Only thing is though, I've just had a look on the old weather app and it's about an hour and a half's drive out of where like the purple bad zone is, so
welcome to van life. One thing we have noticed since being here is on a lot of the bends and bridges you get signs that are like ice signs, don't they? Like they say freezing corners and that. And we just come around one corner, it looks like somebody's not been so lucky. That's in the water as well.
I hope they're okay.
There's tape round it, so looks like somebody knows about it anyway.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Whoa, what is it?
Slow right down.
Is it a dog?
Oh my god, is it a puppy?
No.
Oh my god, it's a coyote! Or a wolf or something. Video protected.
Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, Jess is in the fridge.
Standard. Just gone for a bit of milk and some chocolate to chill me out after that level of excitement. But we found ourselves a little sheltered spot just behind a church, and it's a bit further down towards the end of the purple.
But we've never ever had to move before, hey? Like,
I normally just put my old earplugs in and away we go.
but you know what? I kind of like the excitement to it.
I could do without it.
I mean, I don't hope anyone gets hurt or anything like that, but like when you're at home in bed, you go to bed, you get up, you go to work, it's just a normal day. Whereas when you're on the road, there's always something going on, isn't there?
Yeah, I just like the something that's going on to be like, oh, look at that beautiful scene. Oh, we've seen an animal. Not, oh, we've had to move at 2 o'clock in the morning because it's too blooming windy and I think the band's going to fall apart.
We did all 3 tonight. Well, today's going to be an interesting one. She had about 3 hours sleep last night, so
I'm going to be chirpy.
but It's a bit of a grim old day outside, so I don't know what we're going to do because you can't really fly a drone in this, so we can't really show you any beautiful scenes. It's grey, so we can't really show you anything. So
we did think we might go for a swim because where we had parked up, the water was like a beautiful mill pond until it went wild.
It would be cold, but we haven't actually shown you this. Look at the temperature. I can't believe it. Actually, look, I'm in shorts today because it's 6 degrees outside.
Nearly
Can't believe it. So, see what we're going to do. Now, after being here for 2 weeks, I think I found my first thing I don't like about Canada, but I also kind of like it too. And that is the fact that all the properties out here don't seem to have fences around them, which I think looks brilliant because let's have it right, nobody likes the look of a fence, but sort of like a security thing. I'd be a bit paranoid about it, so I don't know if there's a law about it or what, but...
Let's have it right. Firstly, I think security would be the last thing that would worry you, because if you don't know, John is obsessed with the lawn, so he'd need to know exactly where he needed to mow and whippersnipper to, and if not, you'd be mowing the neighbours' lawns, and don't pretend you wouldn't. And the other thing is, could you imagine him out here with the leaves? Oh my days, you'd be a nightmare.
But the thing is with a fence, you know where your boundary is, and then if somebody's on your land, they know they shouldn't be, whereas here, I don't know, it just seems like...
How do you know where the... Well, maybe the Canadians are just a bit more chill and a bit more friendly about it.
But dogs as well. Like, we've seen loads of dogs on porches, and they just stood there. They've not run away.
Yeah, they obviously have been trained to know that that's their home.
But then we've also seen like dogs on the side of the road as well.
Yeah,
and I think they always go home, don't they? But
my biggest worry would be like if they saw something and chased it out onto the road, because that's the thing. Dogs are like prey-driven animals, aren't they? So
but we've seen more fences in Australia than we do here, really. So strange.
One of the interesting things you notice when you're travelling.
Another thing that's quite strange to us is the lack of diesel that's out here. Like this fuel station here, it's got 9 pumps and only one of them is diesel. And we went to a place the other day, they didn't have any diesel pumps whatsoever.
Well, seeing as we've stopped, I think it's only right that we should check out a Tim Hortons, because you lot have been telling me they're amazing. So let's see if it's true. Could we try 10, please?
And what would you like to select?
Can we have, so there's 5 different flavours, isn't there? So can we have 2 of each, please? So after much deliberation, I decided to go for the Timbits, which I think are like a little mini donut. And they come in loads of different flavours. So I've got 5 different flavours in this one. We've got some chocolate ones, we've got some birthday cake flavoured ones, and I think there's even sour cream glazed ones. I don't know, sounds strange, but we'll give it a go. $3 for 10 of them.
Well, I think it's safe to say that in this vlog, Jess has done a brilliant job in describing and showing you the beauty of one of Canada's icons, that is Cape Breton. But I think it's about time I showed you another. This iconic gem was founded on the 24th of October 1922 and it has reigned supreme for 102 years. Upon entry, you are greeted by the most incredible scenes. From its endless aisles to its polished porcelain floors, it's truly a painter's dream. As you cruise through the streets, you see people fishing, kayaking, and even playing ice hockey. Its camouflaged surroundings means that if you're stealthy, you could probably even stay the night. As you take to the skies, there's a vast sea of towering treasure. It's enough to make a man weak at the knees and give him a twitch in his pants. I shed a tear as the adventure terminated and uttered my final words. I'll be back. Now it has to be said, Canadian Tire, pretty impressive. And I'm thinking about doing a similar sort of style vlog in one of Jess's favourite shops.
Ooh, what shop?
Where you get them special toys from.
Oh my god!
I think
we really would get banned then.
I think polishing things in there would, would bring a whole new meaning, wouldn't it? You'd be definitely twitching at the pants anyway.
I'm out. I'm done.
So I don't think I've actually mentioned that today is New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year, everybody.
Well, it's still 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 New Year's Eve.
We've come down to some fireworks.
We have. I brought us to Truro Town, who do them from the dog park of all places.
And luckily enough, they're doing it at 7:30 because there's no way we're making 12 o'clock. And we never normally do, to be honest.
No, we're normally asleep by 10 at the latest, otherwise we turn into pumpkins.
But I was thinking it's fascinating that this year we're spending it in Canada. Last year was in Norway for New Year's. And the year before that was Australia. The year before that was England. So it'll be interesting to see where we spend the next year. So
yeah, that's crazy. Maybe Mexico.
maybe
Yeah.
America, maybe back in England. I don't know.
Yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That was an anticlimax.
That was an anticlimax.
Well, wasn't the best firework display I've ever seen.
Bless him, it was a cute little free town one.
But I have to say, I do love fireworks, but I've never bought a firework in my life, and I don't think you'll ever catch me because you are literally burning money doing that.
Well, also, right, it blows my mind that in countries you can just buy fireworks from supermarkets like you can in the UK.
Oh yeah,
That
you're
is
not allowed in
definitely
Australia.
something you cannot do in Australia.
This is what a wild night of New Year's looks like. What are you looking at on your phone?
I'm looking at alternative parking places for the night, actually, because we are right in the centre of town, and some little scallies just give the door a tug. So
And then what did you do, Jess? She was like,
I got all
she
really
went
big
straight
bollocks
out
on
there.
it.
She was like, "Can I help you, lads?"
I don't know what came over me. I did then wish them a happy New Year, though. Well, your wild New Year's Eve night continues with Jess and John because we've decided to take ourselves off for a late night drive-through, and by late night I do mean 8:15.
Also, Jess is scared that the little boys that the teacher told off are going to come back and throw stones at her.
No, they're my friends, it's fine. I did get my teacher voice on at them, I will admit that.
But we've been doing this, camper vanning for like 4 years now?
Yeah.
And we've never moved once at night, 2 nights, 2 moves. Where are we going?
Swiss Chalet, I want to try that one. They've got loads of different drive-throughs here in Canada, so I think I'm going to set myself a mission. Keep going, look, Swiss Chalet. I want to try all the different
It's
kinds
closed.
of drive-throughs. No, it said it was open.
It's closed.
I'll have to try something else. Winner, winner, Swiss Chalet dinner, because the drive-through is still open.
Don't you be stealing my poems.
Thanks so much. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Bye.
And Johnny Boy has opted for the old Pizza Delight.
What did you order?
You're not going to be happy.
Why?
25 minutes.
Looks like I'm eating my dinner without you.
So if you're wondering what tantalising delights await you at the Swiss Chalet, I have got the rotisserie chicken with skin-on fries, a little bread roll and some signature sauce.
Now Jess was just playing at it because we are the party pizza.
Oh my God, back up. I can't even get it in the shot. This side, it's the whole table.
The meat feast.
That is ridiculous.
I'll polish it off, don't you worry.
Size of it. No, I've got to do this for perspective, right? That is my hand.
Do you want 12 inches?
Oh,
I could show you what 12 inches is if we want.
More like 2.
I've been in here all night.
Was it your Everest, was it?
I've been in here all night. I can't even speak.
Tell them the truth.
I had 4 slices, I was full, and the rest has gone in the fridge. So,
Quite honestly, it's the first time in 14 years I have ever seen John defeated by a plate of food.
I can't believe I didn't eat it all. I've never not eaten a pizza, and I think I'm maturing. I felt last night, you know what, I'm full now, so I'm just going to stop eating. So I think 2025 is going to be the mature John coming out. You wait and
I think pigs
see.
might fly. But we do want to say Happy New Year!
Yep, happy 2025, still can't speak.
2025. But we hope that you have a wonderful new year and you get out adventuring and chase your dreams.
Yeah, I hope you got plenty of New Year's resolutions. We don't do them really, do
No.
we? But I think dieting probably needs to be one of them.
But we're going to leave you there for today because today's a bit of a boring old day. We
disgusting. Look at the state of it. We need to find somewhere to get water, have a shower, empty the bins, all that stuff.
Haircut, shave, and wash the van, most important,
Yeah.
because it's filthy. And I weren't going to do it because I thought it's just going to get dirty again, but with all the salt and all the rusty cars I've seen, I think it's...
yeah, she deserves a bit more extra care out here.
Yeah,
so
so
thanks ever so much for watching. It's been an unreal 2 years and we wouldn't be here without you guys. So just want to say a huge thank you. Happy New Year, and don't forget about that Surfshark link in the description.